What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bailey B. I am an enlightened entertainer. I like to entertain and educate at the same time, but you already knew that. And today's lesson is how I got into self help and personal development. Guess you can say class is now in session. What's going on? Hey, I'm gonna try to make this stories as brief as possible, but my intent is to share with you all how I got into self-help, like I just said, and personal development, and also encourage and inspire you to do the same. So there's a couple of different stories, and I'll try to run through all of them as fast as I possibly can. But the very first story, how I got into self-help, I was playing football at South Carolina State University. I was a red shirt sophomore, 2015. I remember this season like it was yesterday. Long story short, coach said I'd never be good enough to be a Bulldog. I didn't play for the whole 2015 season. That's when I realized, dang, I got to do something besides football. And I try to, question myself, well, what is it that I want to do? What would I want to be? And I got into, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. It was the very first book that I ever read from front page to back page. And at the end of reading this book, I realized, wow, I don't know anything. And from that day on, I set a goal to read at least 2 books a month, and I pretty much stuck to that for almost eight years now. So that was how I got into, actually, I said self-help, but I meant personal development. And one of the things I love about personal development is that anything that you really want to know how to do, you can learn how to do. We live in an age called Google. You can Google how to do anything, and it definitely will pop up. Then after I graduated from South Carolina State University, after reading several different books about a lot of different things, a lot of them being personal development, I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is an anti-inflammatory disease of my intestines. Just like I told you all in many videos, I was sick, I was down bad. So how did I go about healing myself? So I started saying this affirmation: I am whole, healed, and healthy. I am. That's the Moses Code. I am whole, I am healed, I am healthy. I am. And then I stumbled upon some books on how to actually go about healing yourself and how to overcome Crohn's disease, and about changing your diet, about doing different things. And I wound up healing myself from Crohn's disease just by changing my diet from reading different books. Now, one of the things about self-help and personal development, when I was coming into, I guess what you call an awakened state, I used to run around and shake people and be like, hey, you ought to think like this, and you ought to do this, and you ought to do that. And long story short, I was pushing and repelling people away from me. People didn't want to hang out with me. You ever got a cousin or a family member that, they call themselves woke, but they can't hang around normal people no more because they always want to bring up how something ain't right or something wrong or this and that? That was me. And what I realized in that process was that nobody was listening to me. Nobody cared to hear what I had to say. So I had this great awakening where I said, you know what, Bailey, instead of putting all this energy into changing other people, why don't you put that same energy into changing yourself? So I read more self-help books, read more personal development books, and really got into changing myself. And what I found out is when I changed, and I started showing up differently, people were attracted to me and started to ask me, okay, so what are the things that you're doing? What are some of the different things that you're doing to keep yourself so happy all the time, or healthy, or in such great shape? I just share with them a lot of personal development things. I just want to make that quick video just to share with you all how and why I got into self-help and personal development. I strongly encourage you to do the same thing. We're a couple of days out from spring, and I want to go back and reopen up my spirit fitness coaching. So I'm going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 clients. So if you're watching this and you're somebody that's dealing with depression, anxiety, overthinking, and you ultimately want to be happier, healthier, and stronger, holla at your boy. I got some things that I could do to help you. I'm a certified yoga teacher, personal yoga instructor, personal trainer, and I also help those with meditation. Holla at me. I'm here to help. Remember, blessings don't come to you. They come through you. Be the blessing. Peace.